Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So a couple months ago, I got this comment suggesting a build challenge that really intrigued me. It's technically a combination of two build challenges actually, and that is the time limit challenge and the budget challenge. So when you combine both of those, you get that every room is a different time and budget build challenge. I did in fact already build the exterior. I just really felt inspired to build a cottage today, so that's exactly what I did. However, I didn't add any outdoor furniture like on the patio or anything, because we can spend for that for sure. I think I'm actually gonna get started in the entryway and leave the patio for last. So let's head over to our generator. So today we're actually gonna be having two generators. This first one will decide our time limit, and it's from 0 to 15. And I put 0 minutes for the minimum. I'm gonna treat that like 30 seconds, which if you saw my time limit build challenge, you know we got 30 seconds way too many times. It was a complete disaster, so hopefully that's not gonna happen this time. For the budget, we're gonna have a range from 500 to 12,000. Okay, enough yapping, let's spin for the entryway. Let's do our time first, which I'm actually the most scared about. Okay, it's just a small entryway, so it can't be that bad. Let's just spin. 9, okay. 9 minutes is actually a lot of time, especially for such a small area. Starting off pretty strong, but what is the budget gonna be? Let's see. 798. Okay, so that is a little on like the lower side, but we don't need anything expensive in this room, so I think we're gonna be good. First things first, let's set our money to 798. Okay, our timer has started. I feel the need to rush even though I know I don't. Oh wait, shoot. Okay, good thing that I do have a lot of time because I need to delete all of these items. I know it's giving me money. I'll reset it back to 798. Okay, here we go. Now we're ready to start furnishing. Oh my gosh, I always do this. I totally should have removed my custom content, especially in a time challenge that's gonna make it so hard filtering through. Now, what wallpaper should we go with? We could do something a little more fun because we don't need to lead it into the other rooms. We can just have a fun little cozy entryway. Wait, can someone tell me how 3 minutes have passed already? I feel like I've done absolutely nothing. Okay, I definitely wanted to include a hallway table, probably a little rug as well. Something simple and fairly cheap though, because we do have to keep an eye on that budget. I think we have enough money to include some curtains as well. I mean, these eco lifestyle ones are so cheap. Okay, after this one, I'm definitely going to remove my custom content. I don't think I need an extra challenge. We're already doing 2. Oh my gosh, why are these mirrors so expensive? I think my favorite Jungle Adventure one is like $700, so clearly that's not in the budget. Maybe we can just get this one. And then I'm gonna quickly filter by Cottage Living because this is one of my favorite plants in the game. And she's pretty cheap, so it's definitely a good idea. We could get another plant to add on the accent table too. That little one is kind of ugly, but it's also pretty cheap, so we'll go with that. Some clutter. I want to squeeze in some clutter. Maybe this stack of books from Cottage Living. It's only 10 simoleons. Okay, we are down to less than 2 minutes. No, I'm 2 simoleons off of affording my coat rack. Wow, that really does kind of suck. I really want to add it though. Maybe I can switch out the plant for something cheaper. That one was 50 simoleons. This one is only 25. Now give me my coat rack. Wow, we really don't have a lot of money left, and we also only have 30 seconds. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's really nothing I can afford. Maybe a poster, although I'm not the biggest fan of that, to be honest. It doesn't really fit the vibes in here. Oh, okay. The timer is in fact going off. I was just about to say I don't really have money to afford anything else. So that is gonna be our finished entryway. I'm really surprised that it took me the full 9 minutes. I definitely need to start picking up the pace. I mean, the entryway is pretty cute. We really didn't have a lot of money. Also, you may have noticed the timer on the screen may be a little bit off because I'm also using my phone as a timer. I can't see the one on the screen when I'm in game, so I need to use my phone. Well, let's go ahead and move into our dining room. Again, it's a pretty small space. I'm kind of starting to realize just how hard this is gonna be, because if we get a really small time limit but a really big budget, then we're gonna have to like race to spend as much of our budget as we can. Okay, here we go. The dining room is going to be 7 minutes. We didn't go down too far. Now over to our next generator. The budget is going to be, wow, oh my gosh, okay, 3,399. I feel like that is pretty big, so I think we got pretty lucky. Okay, the timer is running. I think with the dining room we can keep with the flooring. I think for the kitchen I will change it to a tile. Oh my gosh, I was looking for a table and I went to the desk section. Thank God we have enough time. Oh, and of course I also forgot to take out my custom content. We'll do that next time. I don't know what table to do. I kind of want to do an expensive one. kitchen. We do have a lot of money and it's a small space. We need to get some chairs as well, obviously. Ooh, I always love these ones from Cats and Dogs. Okay, but I kind of don't like them. Maybe we don't use those. I'm starting to get worried about time because we're at 4 minutes. These chairs are super expensive. That uses a good portion of our budget, which in this case is a good thing. Oh, I love this little tea set from Cottage Living. I feel like a fuzzy rug under the dining table is probably not very smart. Good thing that doesn't matter in The Sims though. I'm just getting in some plants. You know I love to add a bunch of plants in my builds. I also think that looks pretty nice in a cottage style home. Okay, we're down to 2 minutes and I'm worried we're not going to get through our budget in time. Okay, that painting took away so much of our budget. That's perfect. I feel like I don't even have time to think right now. What do I want? I want like a kitchen looking item. Ooh, definitely something like this. That's exactly what I was looking for. And we have a little less than a minute left. I don't even know what to fit in here because it's a pretty small area. Maybe another picture over on this wall. Some pears, that could be good. That's fitting, right? For a dining room. Okay, 88 simoleons. We're looking really good. We don't have to go through all of it, obviously. I feel like we could fit something else though. I just don't really know what to put. My mind is not working right now. Is there anything we can put over here, like on the floor? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that actually scared me. That was really loud. I hope that wasn't too loud for you guys. Okay, well, I guess we are out of time. We don't have time to add anything else. I do like how it turned out though. It seems a little bit empty, but we did use a very good portion of our budget, so I'm satisfied with that. So yeah, I think we're getting fairly lucky so far. Hopefully that continues, especially as we move into the kitchen, which is not only going to be expensive, but it's also a big room. So if we get anything less than 3 minutes on this one, I think we actually might be doomed. Okay, please, I am begging for a higher number. We're going to get 11. Oh my gosh, we are getting so lucky. Well, I shouldn't get excited too early because kitchens are very expensive. Let's see. Oh my gosh, thank you. 5,951. This is so easy so far. Okay, the timer is running 11 minutes on the clock and we have such a big budget. I feel like I can just relax right now. Hopefully we stay this lucky, but also I kind of do like when it's a little difficult. So what tile should I do for the kitchen? Something like this kind of looks like a lot since the room is so big. Maybe we go with something a little more simple. I don't really like this tile, but I want to make it work because it seems more cottagey than the other ones. You know what? We could continue with the blue color and bring that in here. Oh my gosh, how was it already 7 minutes? We have to actually speed up. What am I doing? I have to remember that we do have a decent amount of money, so I can get more expensive stuff. I also was thinking of including some countertop seating. Honestly, I've been using some pretty expensive appliances. I don't know if I'll be able to afford cabinets. We'll have to see, but I cannot think about it right now. Why does this not clip? Oh, I don't have enough money for these ones. Plan B, we go with these ones, which also match. They're just slightly cheaper. Oh, a trash can. We definitely need a trash can. See, this is what I'm talking about. We needed a big budget for the kitchen because I honestly can't believe we burned through that much already. Oh my gosh, and artwork. We need to add artwork too. You know what? I'm gonna make a risky decision this late in the game. Yeah, we only have 50 seconds, but I'm going to switch out the fridge because now we can afford some upper cabinets. I think that was definitely worth it. I'm just worried we don't have enough time. Oh my gosh, that looks 10 times better. A plant. Can we get a plant? Can we fit a plant in? We have enough money for something else on the wall. Oh my gosh. We have enough money, but we didn't have enough time. Wow, that ended up being way more difficult than I thought it would be. I think it's because I was like so relaxed in the beginning, but this is so empty. You guys, this is a really tough challenge. We still have 600 simoleons left, so we did okay on using our budget. Whoever suggested this to me, they really wanted to see me stress out. You know what? I get it. Sometimes it's fun to watch people stress and you get to laugh at their failures. Well, let's move into the living room, which is going to be another very hard one. Okay, I know not too long ago I said this was easy. I thought it was a breeze. I actually changed my mind. We've gotten very lucky and it's still super hard. Oh, 6. Okay. 6 minutes for the living room. That is the lowest one yet. It might be doable, but let's see what the budget is. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. So at least we got a high budget, but the question question now is, will I be able to spend that much money in the allotted time? This one is definitely going to be hard, so I gotta kick in my gears. Okay, wallpaper. I don't know what wallpaper to do. Maybe we should just go with something basic, so then I don't have to question it too much. We will still go with the blue though. At least that's an easy color scheme to follow. Of course, we gotta get a fireplace in a space like this. I was gonna use this one from Paranormal, but I don't really like the color swatches. There we go. That one from Cats and Dogs works just fine. And I know a cottagecore house probably wouldn't have a flat screen TV, but at least when it's not being used, it's a frame TV. Oh my gosh, 4 minutes. This is actually a super nice couch from Desert Luxe. Where the heck did 6,000 simoleons go? Okay, we already lost a lot of our money. A rug. We definitely need a rug. This one is kind of cute, but I feel like nothing matches in here. We'll get a rocking chair in this corner. A plant would be perfect. That one from Crystal Creations, a lamp would also be cute. I realize I'm only decorating this side. We also have this half of the room. A big painting would be perfect to fill in that empty space. Ooh, I'm thinking this gallery wall from Paranormal Stuff. This wall's also pretty empty. Let's get another painting. Okay, that one kind of doesn't fit the vibes, but we already placed it. We can't go back now. We have 1 minute left, you guys. I feel like we're definitely losing the cottage aesthetic, but I can't worry about that. I can't focus on that. We need to worry about the time. 30 seconds and I still have 2,000 simoleons. Guys, I fear I might have failed this challenge. Oh my gosh, I need to put something super expensive to use all of our budget. How about these dine out? Oh my gosh, no. Okay, I did get them placed. I did get the photos placed, and we still have 1,300 simoleons left. Wow, okay, so that one I will say is kind of a fail. I mean, the room looks interesting to say the least. It's so hard because normally in a budget challenge, you just put like the first items that you see down, but in this one, you have to keep scrolling and looking for expensive items, but expensive items that are also cute, and that's just hard to come by in this game. So yeah, this was our result for our living room, and don't even talk about the art on the wall. Like, actually just don't even look at the walls. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go to the main bedroom. Okay, so once again, we do have a pretty big room to work with. For the main bedroom, our time limit will be 12 minutes. Oh my gosh, that is such good news. That is good news for us. And the budget is going to be 6,278. I saw it going down. I got a little scared, but that is still a pretty high budget. Honestly, we've been getting a little too lucky on our budgets here. Maybe for next time, I'll lower it down to 10,000. Why am I making it harder on myself? I have no idea. Okay, I don't want to rush myself too much, but I still know that I need to hurry up a decent amount. But that last round was so stressful. I feel like I need a little bit of a break. This one is the main bedroom. I really want to bring in those cottagecore vibes because we started to lose that a little bit in the living room and in the kitchen, honestly. It's been a little bit hard to keep with, especially because we've been getting high budgets and cottage living has a lot of cheaper items, but that's okay. This is where we bring it back. This bed is honestly super expensive, maybe too expensive. I might have to change it out. Obviously, a dresser would be a good idea. I really like this vanity one from Cottage Living. I'm getting a little bit worried about our budget actually, so we'll have to start being a little more careful. I think I'm actually going to reuse this Cottage Living plant since it's a little on the cheaper side. Okay, I spent way too long looking for a rug only to decide on this ugly one from Base Game, but we'll just go with it. I need to add other things in this room. I kind of made this room a lot darker than I had originally planned on, so I don't really know if I like that about it, but it's okay. By the end of this, make sure to let me know what your favorite room ends up being. Don't worry if it's hard to pick a favorite. I know it probably will be hard. Not because the rooms are good, but because they're bad. For the life of me, I cannot find good curtains to put on this big window, so they're just gonna have to deal with it. Well, I guess there's gonna be no computer in this house because we don't have enough money for one now. I did squeeze in some bookshelves in here though, and we're running out of money. I need to put some artwork. These pet calendars are fairly cheap, and we haven't included any skill building items, so maybe I should add one in here. That looks like a little bit of a tight squeeze. I think it should be okay. Okay, I actually moved it around. I think that looks a lot better. Something I've been struggling a lot with this challenge is adding in clutter. I really haven't put any in this whole build, so that's not very good because I love cluttering up my houses. Maybe we could at least get some shoes over there and some boxes. That is like so weird. Some really random clutter, but at least there's something, I guess. And really that's all I can add because I only have 7 simoleons. The time is almost over though. We only have like 20 seconds, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pause it early since it's such a small difference anyway. Well, here is our finished parents' bedroom. I don't really know what to think of it, to be honest. I wish we had enough money to add in more clutter, but at least we got the basics down, and we were even able to fit a skill building item, which is always a plus. But yeah, that's gonna be it for that room. Let's move to the kids' bedroom. Okay, for this one, I would love to have enough time and money to add a lot of toys and make it super fun for the kid, but I highly doubt that's gonna happen, so I'm just gonna go ahead and spin. For the time limit, we are gonna get 13 minutes. That is so high again that I am contemplating if I should roll for a lower number. I'm just gonna do it. Give me some chaos. 8 minutes. Okay, that really isn't that much chaos, but we'll go with that. 8 minutes. And the budget is gonna be 7,810 simoleons. Where are the low budget rooms? I'm sorry, I'm gonna spin again. I wanna struggle. Okay, 9,000, even higher. Lower, please. 3,316. Still not that low, but we'll leave it there. Okay, 8 minutes on the clock. We got our budget set already. And since this is a kid's room, I want to do some cute wallpaper. I really love this one. It's so naturey. And I like that it's green. It gives us a break from all the blue that we've been using. I do have to remember to keep a little bit of an eye on the money we're using. So that bed is pretty cheap. I'll use that one. We'll get this nightstand as well. And why not just use the matching dresser? Oh, the little kitty mirror. That is so cute. I definitely want to add that. And now we should probably start going in with the toys because I don't want to forget those. Ooh, I wonder if we could actually fit a dollhouse in this corner. I'll just go with this one from base game because it's slightly smaller. I'm just adding in some little photos above the dollhouse. Wait, the little raccoon Blarfy is so adorable. I always forget about this one. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot. We obviously need a rug in here and we have some really good kids options. How about the little sheepies? That is so adorable. You can tell that this sim probably really likes animals. They do live in Henford on Bagley after all, so there's a lot of farm animals in their town. We are running low on money and on time, honestly, so I'm trying to just throw in some clutter. I love this kids toy box. I really need to use it more. Get a little fairy freezer bunny in here. Oh my gosh, okay, we have 30 seconds. Let me quickly add in a curtain if I can find the one that I want. Where is it? And if we can just squeeze a painting in, please. There we go. At least we have that one in, and I don't even think we have enough money to add another one. And I guess I can't change the swatch. Okay, I kind of like how this room came together. I do wish I filled up the walls more. This painting looks so lonely. Also, I didn't put a curtain on that window because I literally can't find a curtain that matches that, but it's okay. I think this is a pretty good kids room. I do really like the animal theme, and we had 27 simoleons left, so I think we did a pretty good job. Now we just have our bathrooms and our patio. Let's just go ahead and start with this bathroom. Okay, bathrooms are small, but they're expensive. So time limit, I'm not too worried about, but budget I am. So the time is going to be 2 minutes. Oh my gosh. Maybe I am worried about time. That's really low. Okay, to be honest, now I want a small budget. A big one will be really hard to blow through, but let's see what we get. Oh god. Okay. 5,723. You know what? Maybe that's not that high for a bathroom. Okay, I'm gonna start by getting in some floor tile. I don't want to think about it too much, so I'm honestly just gonna go with this one because it's the first one that I chose. And then we need a wall tile. That one sort of matches. I don't know. Okay, let's just get to the bathroom stuff. I think we can only fit a shower in here. I'm going to take a risk and use the expensive one. And for the sink, I think I'm gonna go with this one, which is also pretty expensive. I really don't like the gold on that, but oh well. And the expensive toilet because we can afford it. Oh my gosh, we have less than a minute already. Let's get a super expensive mirror and a robe. If we get multiple robes, maybe that's good. Okay, those are only $80. A rug, we could get a rug. I already know we're so close to running out of time. This looks horrible. That rug was no. The amount of times I've gotten jump scared from my timer. Yeah, this looks absolutely horrible. And we also have 1,000 simoleons left. Why didn't I go to the paintings? I know I could have burned through all of my money like that. I'm not thinking straight, you guys. This is turning out so bad. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and move on to the other bathroom. Hopefully we get a higher time limit. Okay, deep breath. What's it gonna be? 8 minutes. Okay, we just got this for the kids' bedroom. Don't self-sabotage. Don't re-roll. The budget is going to be... that's hardly even a change. I'm gonna re-roll on that one. 1,819. Yeah, that's a little on the lower side. Okay, I'm glad we got a higher time limit because our budget is super low. So at least I'm not stressing about two things. I think I want to switch it up. I know I can make it easy by doing the same wallpaper and flooring, but let's just do something a little different than before. It might be kind of fun to use this tile from, I think, Parenthood, although I'm aware it's a little more modern than the rest of the house. house. Maybe we can afford a shower tub combo. Oh my gosh, the toilets are so much more expensive than I thought they'd be. I guess we'll get the classic Ambassador, the cheapest, most uncomfortable toilet in the game. Thankfully, the cottage living sink is actually pretty cheap. We are doing pretty good so far. I think a nice little mat would be good. Maybe just right in front of the shower tub combo. Or actually, I think I like it better in the middle of the room. There we go. I think that is kind of pretty. Some curtains for sure, because you do not want people looking into the bathroom. Wait a minute, how the heck did this mailbox get in here? I know for certain I did not add that. How much are those curtains that I've been using? Not too bad. Oh, they kind of clipped through the shower. Maybe there is some better ones. I don't like how it clips. Okay, instead we can use this one from Cottage Living. We are a little bit low on money. I think we can afford some decoration though. And we have about 3 minutes left, so we're looking good on time. The toilet paper is $50. I realized I didn't put toilet paper in the other bathroom. And to be honest, I don't know if I can afford it for this one. We'll get a hand towel on this wall. And we have 28 simoleons left. What can we get with that much money? I do want something on the wall, but like some posters, I feel like that's just kind of weird. Yeah, definitely not looking very promising for us. Wait a minute, I'm gonna do a little bit of a cheat. BB dot show hidden objects. And are those frames from Enchanted by Nature cheap? I think they are. Yeah, we have one option and it's for 25 simoleons. And yeah, that's definitely gonna be the last of our money. I really like this bathroom though. I think it's pretty cute. And our timer is at about 20 seconds. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause that because I think we did a pretty good job. This one isn't too bad. Definitely better than the other bathroom, that's for sure. It's kind of funny though because the parents have like the cheaper bathroom and then the kid has this super fancy one with these super nice appliances. But that is gonna be the inside of our home. Honestly, when you look at it all together, it looks pretty normal. It's not the most cluttered house. The decorations may be a little bit off, but maybe that makes it look a little more realistic. Okay, we just have one more room to do and that is the patio. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, obviously the patio matters a little bit less. We don't have any main necessities we need to add in. So let's just roll for our time. 9 minutes isn't much of a difference. We've been getting a lot of high numbers. I'm gonna re-roll. Oh my gosh, really? I'm trying to make it harder on myself and the generator is not listening. I'm gonna keep going. 7 minutes, I mean, that is lower. Okay, I guess I'll take it. And the budget is gonna be $16.69. Not much of a difference, but I like that it's low. It might be a little challenging. Okay, I don't really know what I want to add out here. I mean, it's obviously more of like a farmhouse. However, I think like the chicken coop and stuff like that are super expensive. So maybe we don't do that, but we'll definitely get some planter pots. These ones are only 50 simoleons. How about a cute little welcome mat? I think that would be adorable. Let's see actually how much the chicken coop is. Wait, what? I thought it was like thousands of dollars. The animal shed is only 500 and the chicken coop is 400. Well, I'll just go with the chickens. I'll put them over here. Maybe we'll do the cute little blue one because clearly whoever owns this house loves the color blue. How about we get a little bench? I could have sworn there was one from Cottage Living. Yeah, for some reason it's not in the bench options. It's oddly considered a couch, which I beg to differ. Okay, we're starting to run low on funds. A trash can. I cannot forget a trash can. I'll just sort of hide it over here. And I guess while we're at it, we can add in a mailbox. How much does a bike cost? Okay, they're actually kind of expensive, but it's not that bad, so I will add one in. What other sort of activities could we fit in here? The insect farm is one of the cheaper ones. Maybe we can put it near the plant pots. Maybe they have bugs that are supposed to help their plants. And can we afford literally anything else? Honestly, not really. How about we just get like a little cooler out here just for those days when they want to spend a lot of outside time, maybe with their animals. They can easily just grab a drink or a snack from the cooler. I did want to put a table, but I don't think we have enough money for one. Yeah, it doesn't really look like it. Okay, well, I don't think I can add much else with my 49 simoleons. Okay, and the timer did just go off, so that's perfect. Perfect timing. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for our exterior. And that was the last room of the house, so we are now done. Here is a quick, nice little view of our patio. I think it is really sweet, honestly, and I'm glad we were able to fit the chickens. When you go through the front door, here is our entryway, which turned out okay. I mean, it's literally just an entryway. I just realized I used like a million different wood swatches. We have some white, some dark, some black, some light wood. Oh well, it's okay. Let's head into the dining room. This is pretty nice. It's a little bit lacking. Not really much going on, but I guess guess it's a small space, so it kind of makes sense. The kitchen is right to the left. Oh my gosh, she was a little bit of a letdown. We were handed perfect cards, and somehow we still managed to ruin it. I think this is probably the worst room in the house. Oh my gosh, the cabinets are not touching the ceiling. Wow, that is a big yikes. That looks so weird. Just look away. Let's go into the bathroom, which I guess is also really bad. So please just close your eyes for this one too. Okay, but once we leave through here, we do have the kids' bedroom over here, and I think it's pretty cute. It's definitely a little plain, as is most of the house, but at least they have a decent amount of toys. I think one thing that made this harder is I accidentally put it on medium wall height instead of short, so it was kind of hard to fill up the wall space, and that really contributed to the rooms looking so empty. Okay, well anyway, let's go back through the dining room, back through the kitchen, and we'll go into the living room, which was, oh my gosh, such a fail. You guys, did I fail this build challenge? Okay, into the parents' bedroom, which I actually do like this one. It's still a little interesting, kind of seems a little bland, like not my first choice, but if I had to pick a favorite, I think it would be this room. Okay, well let's go to, I believe, the last room of the house, which is this bathroom over here. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with the wallpaper? Gosh, I really should have put this on short wall height. What the heck is going on? But yeah, just don't look too high, I guess, because it looks a little weird. But this bathroom turned out okay. We kind of did our best. We didn't have a very big budget, so I did my best to work with the money that we did have. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this challenge. It was a super fun one to make. It was very challenging on my brain, and I don't think my brain did a good job, but nonetheless, it was super fun, and thank you to the person who suggested this one to me. If you have any fun build suggestions, leave them down below. I love hearing your guys' ideas. Also check out my channel for more build challenges though, because I've done a decent amount, and who knows, maybe I've already done the one that you want to see. Also, to make sure you're tuned in with all of my videos, make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!